Top 10 worst roller coaster disasters in history. Roller coasters, symbols of thrill, innovation, and sometimes tragic consequences. As amusement parks competed to build the fastest, tallest, and most extreme rides, they also pushed the boundaries of safety. In rare but devastating instances, human error, mechanical failure, and regulatory oversight collided with tragic results. Today, on Tales on Edge, we dive deep into the real-life nightmares that forever changed the world of roller coasters. These stories aren't just cautionary tales, they are reminders of the delicate balance between engineering marvel and human life. Chapter 10, Mindbender, Galaxyland, Canada, 1986. The Mindbender was an engineering feat, the world's largest indoor triple-loop roller coaster, housed inside the West Edmonton Mall. On June 14, 1986, disaster struck. The final car of the train derailed at high amount of speed. Investigators discovered that critical bolts were missing from the wheel assembly. The derailed car hurled 3 passengers into steel beams, killing them instantly. The cause? Poor assembly and rushed inspections. Public outcry led to nationwide reform in ride engineering standards and inspection laws. Today, the Mindbender operates with enhanced safety systems, but the memory of that fatal night lives on in Canadian amusement history. Number 9. Big Dipper, Battersea Park, UK, 1972. The Big Dipper in London was beloved for decades. But on a sunny day in May 1972, horror unfolded when a pulling chain snapped. The train, loaded with children, slid backward uncontrollably and collided with another train in the station. 5 children died and 14 were about injuries. It was Britain's worst amusement ride accident. The UK government launched sweeping reviews, and the Health and Safety at Work Act became enforceable law. The ride was dismantled, and Battersea Park closed its amusement area for good. 8. Fujin Raijin Bushi, Expoland, Japan, 2007. Children's Day at Expoland should have been a celebration. Instead, it turned into a scene of panic. A snapped axle caused the first car of Fujin Raijin 2 to lean violently into a guardrail. 1 woman was killed instantly, and dozens injured. Investigations showed the ride hadn't been inspected for over a year. The incident shocked Japan, which had prided itself on precision and safety. Expoland never reopened. Japan now enforces inspections every 3 months with criminal penalties for negligence. 7. Superman. Ride of Steel, Six Flags New England, USA, 2011. In 2011, a 52-year-old man with cerebral palsy boarded the Superman ride. He was allowed to ride despite an unsuitable body type for the lap bar system. Mid-ride, he was ejected and fell to his death. Witnesses reported his hesitation and the staff's reassurance. The resulting lawsuit sparked changes in ADA compliance, training of amusement staff, and guest eligibility criteria. Chapter 6. The Smiler, Alton Towers, UK, 2015. The Smiler was meant to be a world record breaker, and it was for all the wrong reasons. A stalled car on the tracks wasn't detected due to human error. Another train was sent and crashed directly into it. 2 young women lost limbs, and many others suffered long-term trauma. Merlin Entertainments was fined $5 million. UK ride safety systems were updated to mandate overrides only with dual authorization and sensor verification. Chapter 5. Wildcat, Bell's Amusement Park, USA, 1997. A nostalgic wooden coaster turned deadly when an axle broke mid-ride. The train derailed and ejected a boy to his death. The ride, long neglected due to budget cuts, revealed a history of poor maintenance. Bell's Amusement Park was closed down within a year, and new regulations demanded third-party inspections for all wooden coasters. Chapter 4. Batman, The Ride, Six Flags Over Georgia, USA, 2008. This story is about a preventable tragedy. A teenager ignored signs, climbed 2 fences to retrieve a hat, and was decapitated by the passing ride. The horror left parkgoers in shock. Six Flags added enhanced barriers and multilingual warnings. It remains a reminder that safety measures must assume unpredictable human behavior. Number 3. Treetop Twister, Lightwater Valley, UK, 2001. A spinning coaster malfunctioned due to a software glitch. The result? A head-on collision that killed a young student. The ride had been switched to manual mode, but the operator wasn't fully trained. Investigators found massive training and oversight failures. All software-controlled coasters in the UK were required to undergo new certification. To 2. Big Dipper, West Edmonton Mall, Canada, 1986, 35 unwalled, 3830. A crack in the structure, visible weeks earlier, was ignored. Eventually, it gave out. A coaster train derailed and crashed into the superstructure. 3 people died. Canada's legal system responded with a massive civil lawsuit and updates in daily inspection mandates. It became one of the most litigated amusement accidents in the country's history. Wantawushiushi Haunted Castle Fire, Six Flags Great Adventure, USA, 1984. Built mostly of flammable materials, the Haunted Castle dark ride had no sprinkler or alarm system. One spark led to a massive fire that killed 8 teenagers. The outrage that followed forced the U.S. amusement industry to adopt strict fire safety laws and building codes. It redefined what was acceptable in amusement design. Reflection: each of these disasters reshaped safety in their own way. From mechanical updates to legal reforms, they're reminders that thrill must never outrun caution. These aren't just stories of loss, they're stories of change. If you believe these stories should never be forgotten, subscribe to Tales on Edge and help us share more true events that matter.